Hello, whomever you are. Hmm. Oh, hello. Not whom I would have expected to see, but hello, hello. Well, I knew this was going to be random to see if anybody even show up later in the evening. I know there's some people that follow my channel in Asia, and so it's like, 9 in the morning for them. So I thought I would give them a chance to tune in, but I haven't seen hide nor hair of anybody but yourself. But it's only been up for 2.5 minutes, so it might take some time. And it may not be that anybody will show up, and that's fine. I go do something else. I can pull that up quickly. So this large box here contains this, the invoice from Shop Goodwill. I bought 2 lots of, actually this wasn't Shop Goodwill, it was eBay. I bought 2 lots of 15 pounds. Each lot of 15 pounds was $49.99. So my total with tax was $99.98 for 30 pounds. So that's about $3 a pound, which is a really good price. And when was this? Is there a date? Yes. So I paid for it, and so they shipped it after this, June 14th of 2021. And the box has just been sitting here until now when I'm getting a chance to open it. I've done a number of live streams where I opened up old boxes, and one of them was from January of 21, so it was really old. This, however, let's see. Yeah, so they got 2 separate bags in here. Let's see if I can make a little bit of room. Well, yeah. So it's just a bag of 15 pounds of random Lego that I now have to sort through. But that's the whole idea of what I'm doing. And it's like little built bits of something. No idea what this was. No idea if it was a set or somebody had made something of their own. Who knows? Yeah. But the Goodwills also got smart at one point. And they stopped leaving the figures in them. So they usually strip the figures out. This is an older piece, generally speaking, I think, especially in that color. So yeah, there's usually no figures in them, although some of them you will still get figures, which is good. And then you get stuff that's not Lego. I have no idea what this is, but it's not Lego. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm at. I've been parting out sets to put in my inventory, so I'm pretty sure that's part of a set. Probably one of the architecture sets. This domed or curved ceiling or something like that. But yeah, I've been parting out sets to put in my inventory for about 2 weeks now. And I'm up to a tiny bit over 230,000 pieces. There's only just over 2,000 lots though. So, I mean, I'd like to get the lot count higher, which is the number of different pieces. So obviously that means I have a lot of some pieces, mainly because you go to the Lego store and you can buy a pick-a-brick cup, anything you want to put in it, including small pieces that they have on the wall, one price. Well, let's try and get this big. No. Huh. All right. Hello, Mark. I was thinking maybe you guys would stop in. David, how's it going? There's probably not a lot of reason to stick around for long because nobody else is here. My camera tracked me when I got up and didn't come back when I got back, so I just stepped away to get something to put underneath this bag so that it didn't explode everywhere. This is one of the 2 lots from the one Goodwill on eBay where I paid $49.99 for the 15-pound bag. So with 2 of them, with tax, it was just a shade under $100, so about $3 a pound. Oh yeah, very productive. It must not take a long time to do that though, because I get the impression that your apartment is on the small side. Oh no, this was this was June of last year is when I paid for it. Hello, Phoenix Esports. There's somebody's doing like fireworks or something outside. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I have no idea where that's coming from. Yeah, that's not too bad. Unless you let it get really dirty, then it could be bad. So yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of like poking around. I mean, I think it's late enough in their run that they were already pulling minifigures. Because I'm not seeing minifigures, and there's some non-Lego. There always is. Unless you're really lucky and there isn't any. Oh, thanks. You know, the last couple of times I did that, I messed up the link, so. Oh my God, that's a dirty plate. Yeah, it's basically, this is a one of two 15-pound lots I bought at the same time in June of 21 on eBay. And it cost me about $3 a pound. And with shipping and tax and all that. Well, the shipping is free, but with tax. Those cool things that came out, I think originally in like the Aqua Zone stuff. I could be wrong on that. Yeah, well, it's funny because I had the thought like weeks ago that I would want to try doing one on a Friday night because if you look up, you'll see Mark Zapanta said hello from the Philippines. I know him and his daughter and a couple other people are off they're like 12 hours apart from me. So like I do a 9 p.m. stream, it's actually 9 in the morning for them. So they could actually show up instead of my doing one 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it's 3 in the morning for them. And it's just not working out. So yeah, I'm just kind of like poking around in this bag. Well, this is kind of cool. I mean, it's not in great shape, but it's a Lego flag. I mean, it's kind of bent and it's got a mark on the one side, but that's kind of cool. 20-pound lots for $89.99. That's not bad either. Because I mean, with tax for me, is it still free shipping? Because with tax, that would put it to be about $97 for me or so. Yeah, but I was like, I like I said, I've been planning on doing something like this for a while, and I just hadn't decided when. And like last week, the guys didn't end up doing, or they weren't going to do a stream, or I don't know, it was a little confusing. And then I guess Paul did one on his own, which I watched a portion of. Still free shipping. Yeah, so it'd be like 97, $98 for me. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was some sort of a architecture set or something in this, because this looks very architecture-ish to me. And I found a couple other pieces originally too. Like here's another one. I wonder if it's falling water. Because falling water has those colors. Another little bit that I think might be from it. I wonder if I can turn this light down a little bit. Is that any better? Maybe. I have not revealed what DOTU stands for yet. There are a few people who may know that may be watching, especially my local friends here. They have been bribed not to disclose what that means. Although I must say, I think you're the first person to ask, or at least the first person to ask in a long time. So, was the lighting better that I turned it down a little bit? Or should I turn it back up? I mean, like when I was holding stuff up, I felt like the light was washing it out completely, although it's still doing that a little bit. Okay. Oh, this is a D&D t-shirt, actually. Basic edition, expert, advanced, second edition, third, 3, 5, fourth, and fifth. I've played them all. All right, well, I'll leave the lighting the way it is now. Here's another piece. It's got some of that tan, but I don't know if that will be falling water or not. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I'm just kind of pawing through, looking for, oh, there's old school brick separator. French, just drop it. That's what I said. Now, I'm not seeing a lot that looks particularly interesting in here. More of these tannish bits. Looks vaguely like a skull with the white, with the tan around it. Yeah, actually the room lights are on. The only lights that actually are in the room are those little lights up there, and there's 6 of them in the room, and it was worse before we turned them to point up, because the ceiling is white, so it bounces off the ceiling a little bit, but yeah, it's not, the lighting in here is not great. It's better during the day. Nikki, hello. Long time no see. You have that you would say has been a sorted category, sort of. Probably like 10 to 15, probably pushing on the 15 end of things, full 18-gallon totes worth. So, you know, if you're 40 to 50 pounds a tote, it's probably 400 pounds or more. Kevin, who? Hello, hello. Yeah, it is on already, Mark. Technic pins. Oh, yes. Yeah, and isn't there like a couple of variants on a couple of the real common pins, like the black ones? That just is daunting to me. Oh, look, I found a pair of blue legs. So they didn't get all the minifigure parts. They look like they're in acceptable condition. I would sell these. I don't see any cracks or anything. I mean, the lighting isn't the best right here for me, but that's not Lego. I should put those in a little container. I have a little container right here. What did I do with it? I'll use this one, I guess. Not the non-Lego stuff in that. Oh. All right. Oh, that's not Lego. That's too bad. It looks like a cool flag, but it's not Lego. There's a Connects piece that is not Lego. You don't even know if this is, but it's not Lego. Oh. A sticker or a printed piece? I think it's a printed piece, but I'm not sure. But it is actually Lego. That's kind of an interesting looking piece. It looks like it's a 1x4 tile for length. No, not really. Thought it considered a donation for live streams. I don't want people to give me money for that. I just kind of have fun doing this. So that's kind of an interesting piece. And for those who, there's 6 people. For those who didn't see it, I found a Lego flag in white. It's kind of cool. JB, if you're still here, how common is this in the dark turquoise like that? It's the 1x2 with the clippy thing or the bar on the end. I don't know that I've seen that in that color before. I mean, maybe I have. I don't know. Music. No, I'm thinking this is not Lego. It doesn't look it to me. Oh, the teal piece, or I say teal, but that's only because I know JB likes teal. Dark turquoise. I'm learning the colors. I when I'm parting out a set, like I open up a bag and I'm pulling out the parts. When I get all the parts of each one out, I put it aside in a general direction that'll keep it alphabetical by the name of the color. And then, so I'm working on one table, and then I've got some other tables just a little further out. And so when I'm done with that bag, I move the containers to that other table. And then when I'm done with all the bags, all the colors are together. And so it makes it easier for me to go through. So yeah, that's helping me learn the colors, I think, which is good. Cynthia is working on putting figs together to put on eBay. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty far from that. What color do you think the hardest to sort are? Well, I mean, if you have it all separated by just a color, black is pretty bad. I'd imagine trans clear would be pretty bad too, but there's not as many different pieces in trans clear. I'll build a minifigure. I gotcha. Yeah, I haven't picked up any of the newest stuff yet. Oh, non-Lego. And there I thought it was like a cool colored 1x4. It's not. It was non-Lego. Well, there's like a piece of quartz rock. Not Lego. But yeah, I mean, if you're talking about what colors would be the hardest to tell apart in general, you know, it's the light gray, very light gray, light bluish gray, just some of that stuff. All those are difficult. And I'm having a little difficulty with some of the blues, learning them correctly, like it medium azure and then just regular and then dark azure. And I don't even know if I've seen regular azure yet. Oh, cool. Only 4 sets. Well, that's pretty cool. What is this? Is this Lego? It is Lego. It's got some sort of a print on it. It almost looks like a metallic print and some sort of a design. It's got like a couple of concentric circles in like it looks like orange. Different. That's a sticker, but it says Legoland on that windscreen, I guess you could call it. 3 Halloween and the Day of the Dead, plus others I'd gotten from Spring Group. Very cool. Whoa. So I've been considering next week might turn into a used week. I've got a couple other things that I would like to get done. I want to try to button up my shipping stuff, and David may be helping me with that. But I like to button up my choices for shipping and all that. Take care. And then, but I'm also thinking there's one room up here that has a lot of used parts in it that I made from a specific purchase that I know they're in good shape. UFO sets from the 90s. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Weren't these magnetic, or was that something else I'm thinking of? I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of used parts in that room that I can probably fairly easily get into Bricklink. And that'll free up some space in that room, which is, I need to start working on that more because I got so much going on in different areas of the house that, well, there's a blast from the past. There's a soccer stadium. Like, let's throw the ball. Or kick it, I guess, in this case, if it's soccer. But yeah, I'm thinking that might help make some room in that room. I have some stuff in storage down in Virginia, nothing Lego, but I'd like to be able to get that this fall because I'm still paying on the storage unit. So here's that other piece that I think came from that architecture type set. I have no idea though. But yeah, I'd like to get that stuff up here. You already get the new motorized lighthouse. No plan on getting some. I've seen it. they have it in store, so it wasn't sold out quickly. I will get it, but at this point, I'm trying to be a little more frugal. I'm trying to spend more time here going through the stuff that I have to go through already. And then I'll probably wait for a good gift with purchase or perhaps double VIP points, something like that. Although I need to start spending my VIP points. I have a lot of them. The last time I was in the store, one of the new employees, their eyes kind of went googly when they saw my points. They're like, did you want to spend any of these? I'm like, no, I'll hold them. And then they kind of like, what are you holding them for? And I'm like, because I like going in on release day for the UCS sets and buying the UCS set without paying cash, just using points. Here's another one of these stickered pieces. This one says Lego Technic. It's kind of interesting. I think those might also have been from like the soccer stadium type idea. I don't know. That doesn't look Lego. Nope. I could tell by the color. It was trying to be dark turquoise, but it just wasn't pulling it off. There's the dark turquoise next to it. A little harder to see on camera, but yeah, not Lego. Yeah. But I mean, I will get it eventually. I really like the set too. It looks really good. Another one of those things, but this is the white side, I guess. It's got the whole thing. I just need another base thing to stick it into. That's not Lego. Found the second one of that. Wait a minute. Oh no. It's only a 4x8 red plate, not a 4x10, because then Brixard want it. Yeah, that's it. Get it out. I got a whole container for non-Lego stuff, but it's not even just not. I probably should separate it and put brick non-Lego and non-brick non-Lego in different place. Brick stackers, hello. Yeah, see, here's another piece of that, and this one actually had something attached to it. I think this is the one I actually saw initially, or maybe there's another one, but I don't know. I'm really thinking there was some sort of architecture set in here. Speaking of those old UFO sets, JB, isn't that from there also? I mean, I can't imagine this being used in a lot of different places. More of that tan with white and gray. Another piece. This particular bag is relatively non-interesting. That's a Lego piece, though. It's like one piece. It's a solid circular tube with a square base. That's pretty tall, too. It's different. This one is also different. It's like a... Almost looks like it could have been used on the Titanic for like the propellers or something. I'm not sure how their scale is on that, but it is actually Lego. And it looks like it's old dark gray, I think. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this is the newer dark gray and they look different. So it's kind of an interesting piece. Actually, 5 people hanging out. Oh, look at that. A second Lego flag. Again, it's bent a little bit. This one doesn't have the mark on it. That's kind of a cool piece. I think it's printed. I don't think it's a sticker. That's pretty cool. Well, this is interesting. Here is like a porthole type thing, so perhaps from the Aquanauts or something like that, but it's got a sticker on it that says 442. Now, a lot of times, as you may or may not know, if you get like a set that is a car with a license plate, and there's a sticker for the license plate, oftentimes that number on the license plate is the set number. This is not the set number for whatever this came from, because set 442 is the first set I ever got, which was Space Shuttle. And so I know this wasn't in the space shuttle because it was only like 17 or 18 pieces or some stupid thing like that. And this wasn't one of them because it wasn't in yellow at all. I think these are maybe from some of the insectoids. Like there was a mobile arachnid base, and I think this was the legs for it, perhaps. One of these little things that like has a thing for the hinge. It says Octan, so that's kind of a throwback. That's kind of cool. All right. This looks like Lego. It's a flag with a strange sticker on it. I mean, the flag looks like Lego, but I'm not going to pull my phone out to double check, but there's the sticker. It looks like a little tiny robot or something on the sticker. Really weird. I don't know. But yeah, trying to find something interesting to show. There's another one of those. Oh, here's the Adidas one. So I'm almost positive this came from the soccer stadium. That sticker is actually applied a little bit better than the other ones were. Oh, a red dragon wing, the old dragon style. That's kind of cool. Oh, look, part of a crayon, not Lego. Another one of those porthole pieces, but without the sticker. There's a good deal of yellow pieces in here too. There's another one of those little tiny cheese slopes, and then attached to a plate in the tan. Probably went to that. What I'm assuming is a architecture set. I'm just gonna pile them up here until I decide what to do with them. I don't know that I've seen this piece in yellow before. That's kind of neat. Oh, is that anything I need to worry about? Nope. Let's see now. That's not Lego. Oh, there's an old school piece, and it's in yellow too. This is in some of the old classic space sets in gray, but the yellow I think was from the Aqua Raiders or Aqua Zone or one of those things. All right, so this looks like perhaps a micro-scale London double-decker bus. That's kind of neat. I mean, it's not complete, but it's kind of neat. This is a printed piece. It's on a 2x3 slope. Not one that I recall having seen before. Which, you know, it doesn't say a lot necessarily, because I don't see everything by any means. All right, and here, look. That's pretty cool. Little micro scale car. I bet you this came from an advent calendar. Maybe a city advent calendar. but they used the, well, there's missing a wheel on that side, but it's got both of them on that side. Whoops. So they used the studs instead of actual wheels in the wheel connectors. It's pretty cool. Probably what they did with the double-decker bus too. I don't think that's Lego. This is rubbery. I don't think that's Lego. Nope. Here's another one of those things, but they've applied fish stickers onto it, including on the window. I'm a little amused at, but hey, I guess if you're underwater, there could be fish there. Oh, and look, another one of the red dragon wings. So I have a pair now. I almost guarantee the red dragon is not in here. I'm pretty sure they probably found that and pulled it. Another Adidas thing. There's probably two of each, is my guess. Another one of those yellow engine type things. Those are kind of neat. Oh, and another Legoland one. So we're getting up there. I guess we have two Legoland, two Adidas, and one of the Technic. So we need another Technic one to have two apiece. All right, so here's a big chunk of what I believe to be some sort of a architecture set. But again, I don't know. Oh, here we go. We found another base, so we can slot this guy right in there. So now we got he's on a base along with the black one. Must be for the other team. So what are people doing as opposed to sitting here watching me do whatever it is that I'm doing? Because there's 6 people and there hasn't been a comment in a while, which is fine. I just keep blabbering on, but oh, Brick Stackers is sorting. Forever sorting, isn't that the joke? It has been pointed out that I may never be able to sort everything I have, so I'm fully aware of that. And here's another one for the white team, and 2 more without anything. Oh, and there it is. Oh, this one is the Mindstorms instead of Technic. So there's a different one. Watching Dune and sorting. Which Dune? Since there's at least like 3, I think, at this point. Here's a Lego.com one for the advertising in the stadium. The newest one. Okay. I will admit that I know that there's a number of different versions of Dune. I've never seen any of them. I tried reading the book once many years ago, and I just couldn't get into it. Oh, look at that. An R2-D2 quarter dome from the Droid developer kit, I think. That's pretty cool. Still sorting pins. Oh, I'm so sorry, JB. You know what you should do is don't sort your pins anymore. Stop. And then use that. Oh, battery is at 5%. Well, I'll try to get this comment out quick. So don't sort your pins anymore. And then when you finally hire a sorter, give that to them as their first task. If they make it through that, they'll be golden. Although maybe you actually want to keep a sorter. I don't know. Huh. You know, I don't remember seeing a green flame piece before. I know I've seen the blue and the red or the orange or both, and maybe a clear one, but I don't remember seeing a green one specifically. Cool. Did the Droid developer kits do well cost-wise? Oh, this piece is in horrible shape. It's almost travesty. So the circular part is all warbled, and I think it's broken. I think there's a piece missing off the end, but I'm not sure because it feels kind of smooth. Oh, no, it's not mean. It's just trying to be efficient. Or you save it for the sorter who thinks they're too good. Like, oh, I got this. No problem. I can get anything done. Just give it to me. Okay. All right, so here's another piece, probably from that Aqua set with a lone fish sticker on it. Yeah, heads might be pretty bad. Yeah. Oh, there's another one of those flags with a little robot guy on it. I still don't know about that one. Still don't know about that one. Oh yeah. So this is another classic space engine part. This one's in bad shape, but it's in yellow. I probably wouldn't sell this. It looks like it's got all sorts of bite type marks or just gouges on it, unfortunately. But it's a neat piece. And if there's one, there's probably at least a second one, assuming they made it this far together. Oh, I'll have to look this up later, JB, if you're still here. I just found a second one. So I have two in that color now, wherever the other one went. There it is. Probably cuts down on the possibility of what set it was from a little bit. Maybe not. I can see them only coming in pairs, too. Yeah, but there's a fair amount of old pieces in here. Because I mean, I'm seeing some of the old dark gray. Like here's an old dark gray 1x2 slope, but it's got a print on it. It's gonna. I know it's not gonna show up well. I am working on a plan where I would have a second camera and all that. I need to figure out some stuff, and I'd like to be able to do that in the basement as opposed to up here. Because then I can kind of have a dedicated area for it and that kind of thing. And oh, here's another one of these. Oh, this was Arctic for the advertising around the stadium. So, yeah. UFO insectoids, I think. Oh, okay. Ah, they missed an air tank. Not the classic space air tank, but the single tank air tank. Also, perhaps the rebreather on it too, because it's kind of in the front there. So they missed an accessory for a minute here. Oh, pair of macro binoculars. Those are kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know about this one. This looks strangely non-Lego. I don't even see how it could be. It doesn't seem like it would connect in with anything. There's a hole at the bottom. I don't think it'll fit. Yeah, it doesn't fit over a stud. Toss that in the non-Lego. JB, you're still hanging in there. Amazing. Well, another old engine style. This one in the black. It's newer than the really old classic space. Take care, JB. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, here's another thing for the soccer stadium. Nope. This one is a old dark gray engine like the yellow one I found before. Now the one that was in the space shuttle, this was at 2 in the light gray, not the dark gray. But that's a pretty cool one too, and it feels like it's in good shape too. So that piece is probably, I'm going to guess, 35 to 45 years old. That's the kind of thing that amazes me. If this stuff stays in good shape for so long. I mean, if it doesn't get abused, it's going to be a good, standard way of looking at it. We've also seen this in a lot of classic space sets. Again, this was a dark gray version instead of the lighter gray. Looks like there's some sticker residue, but this looks like it's a dark gray 2x4, an original dark gray 2x4. That'll be good for a color chart, which I am kind of working on. Oh, look, a broom. Cute little broom. I am working on a color chart. Here's the black. So look at this. I've got a yellow, a black, and a dark gray in the same piece. That's pretty cool. So yeah, some of these pieces in here are seem to be like 90s and perhaps even late 80s. I mean, I'd have to check the time frame on some of the pieces. I could be misremembering. I'm not I don't have a great memory for that sort of thing as it is, but so the only thing missing is if I could find a light gray one of those engines. That would be kind of cool. Okay, so here's another one of these where the round part is not messed up, but it's also broken. Here, that must be the whole piece. So that's kind of in nice shape, that one. It's not damaged like the other one was. Still 6 people here. That's amazing. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's not bad. There's a Lego. It's a boom box. A printed piece that's basically a boom box. 2 tape decks and speakers. Plus the tuning bar right above it. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I found a minifigure hairpiece. It's in black. It's not very detailed, but there it is. It's hard to really see much about it at all. Oh, here you go. Here's the black air tank. First, well, I don't know first, but one of my first visions of this was in the classic space sets when they introduced the black minifigures. I think they weren't wholly black, though I think they were partially. I don't remember for sure. I'd have to double check that. Oh, another fake Lego shield. I mean, look at this. Got two handles on the back. What are they thinking? But kind of got the non-Lego though. Non-Lego. Another non-Lego shield. This one has like an L-shaped handle and nothing on the frontal. There's like room for a sticker or something. All right, I think I'm going to put this bag aside and grab the other one and just take a peek at that one as well. Come on. Few random pieces in the box. I'm not going to worry about those. Off the bat, we have an octopus. This is definitely the more interesting bag right off the bat. And let's see. A sealed bag. It has an airplane nose in it. So this would be probably pretty easy to figure out what set this came from. But we save all the new bags together. At some point, I will have a project of going through the new bags, but not something I'm doing right away. Here's another one. This is bag 3. So perhaps from the same set. Never know. But that's always fun. Nothing in either one. There's a sub bag in this one too. Other than that plain fuselage, I mean, I'm not saying anything that looks really interesting. There's a printed piece on this one. Oh. Huh. All right. I'll see if I can show this printed piece. It has perhaps Chinese or Korean characters on it, on that printed piece. I have no idea what this is. That's pretty interesting, actually. Huh. Well, how about that? I see another sealed bag over here. What number is this? It does not have a number. But it is sealed. That's kind of cool. More over here. Oh, we like to see this. This is bag 1 from something, but a very small set. From the colors, I'm thinking maybe a Minecraft set. It's got like earthy tones in it. Are those pearl gold 1x3 tiles? They might be. or perhaps just dark tan. Oh yeah, and then this bag, this is bag 3. This also has the bottom part of a fuselage, so this is probably the same set as the other one. I may, after the stream, see if I can figure out what that one set is based on the that tile. And here's another little tiny sealed bag, which may or may not have come from the same thing. It's hard to tell. This is a non-Lego headgear. There's no receptacle for a stud in the underside. Let's see. Oh, another little tiny sealed bag. Oh, this one's got a funky hair in it. I wonder if this is a what's the name of the theme? Exoforce. But there's that really funky blue hairpiece. And there's legs in there. Oh, and a torso and a head. Yeah, I probably have a full figure in there. That's pretty cool. The date on the polybag thing here is 2007, but a couple of red swords. I don't know. Neat stuff. Neat stuff. All right. Any more bags that I see right off? Nope. Not that I see. Sometimes they hide, though, underneath a little bit. Another dark gray 2x3 slope with a print on it. Again, I realize how difficult it is to see. That's not so bad compared to a lot of other things I've been dealing with. Yeah, 2x3 slope with the print on it. Oh, another little bag. This one's also from 2007, so more than likely from whatever the set was that the other one was from. This one doesn't have any particularly really interesting pieces in it, but they're new. That's an interesting piece. Old panel with a window. Yeah, and they've got the part number printed on it big enough that I can actually read it. 30288. I gotta look it up. Panel 3x6x6 sloped with window. Select color. I'm gonna say it's light gray because I don't think it's light bluish gray. I don't have an example of a light bluish gray here, but Polar Base from 2000. Now, what if it was a light bluish gray? What would it be then? It doesn't say. That's strange. Light gray, red, and blue. They'll tell me what sets they're in. There's only one set in each of those three colors. But it lists a light gray as an option. I don't understand it. Window fits with the following window, glass, and shutter. Oh, yeah. Trans dark blue. Yep, that's the color. All right, so the Polar Base had this piece in this dark blue. There was also another set called Mobile Outpost from 2000 that also had that pane in the dark blue. So it probably is from the polar base. Well, there you go. You learn something all the time. Now let's actually back up another step here. So I guess they're actually calling it, oops. Yeah, so light gray, which I don't know. Used, average 6-month sale price, 74 cents. But that's without the window. I'd have to see how much the window's worth too. It's not a great piece, but there it is. Oh yeah, need to go, Doug. Gonna help my neighbor cut the grass in the yard. Enjoy the stream. Happy weekend. You too, Mark. Take care. Here's another printed piece. I wonder if that came out of a Marvel set, maybe, or something. It looks like it could be a Marvel symbol or something. Oh, and here you go. Here's another one of those. Just like I said, it's a sticker with a license plate number 4433. So that's probably from set 4433. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. Okay. All right. There's a printed tile. It's the Ghostbuster. So this is probably one of the Ghostbuster cars. I don't imagine that the large base, the HQ, had that kind of piece in it, although it might have. Did it come with a car? I can't remember. There's a chrome silver like tailpipe kind of thing, and then there's this, I believe it's an old dark gray like rebreather helmet type thing. That's kind of cool. What is that? No idea. So, wondering a solar panel looking thing, International Space Station, perhaps? I don't know. I know it had a piece similar to that. All right. There's another printed piece. This looks like it's also on old dark gray. And it looks like it might be a Star Wars-ish print. See if I can get that. Kind of get the idea what it looks like. Oh. So, if this is actual Lego piece, it's a hair piece. It makes it look like a one of the royal guards in the UK, Buckingham Palace guards or other. Anyway, who knows if that's exactly what that is or not, but that's amusing. It's kind of an interesting piece. It's got a print on it. It looks like. I don't think it's a sticker. Orange with silver in the middle. Can't tell if it's a really weird looking face. It almost looks like it could be a Bionicle though. Bionicle mask. A little bulbous thing underneath the mask. I don't know. Huh. So here's a piece that has a sticker on it. It says Person Pod Containment. I'm wondering if that's also from the Ghostbusters set. Another one of the chrome silver tailpipe things. This one's got a little bit more on it. Interesting. They're actually a little different up at the top. Yeah. It's a helicopter rotor. Kind of cool. There's a Star Wars, probably a TIE fighter front, something like that. Aha! A minifigure they missed. And I'm relatively sure that it's a Star Wars one, maybe a stormtrooper of some sort or another without a helmet. Although we could give him this one. So one minifigure. Well, the pontoon boat things. This one says surface to air transport. It's got 7647 on it, which is probably the set number. And then this classic space looking logo. This is pretty cool. I'm going to have to look this up. Put that aside. The checker flag printed piece. That's kind of cool. Another one of these, but in a white. It's kind of cool. All right, so I think this is a Lego shield. It's got the skull on the front, but it's got this kind of connector on the back, which is a classic connector that they've used before. So yeah, I think that might be a Lego shield, which is pretty cool. And here's another stickered piece. It has that classic space orange looking logo on it. We're going to put that with the other one. Clearly came from the same set. Right, here's a battle droid legs in what looks like old dark gray. Or maybe that might be dark bluish gray. Because it doesn't look like this other piece I put it next to, which I thought was dark gray. So who knows? Little magic wand. I'm thinking I might end it soon, though. It's the number of people have calmed down a little bit. It's nice to have it spike up there for a little bit. This is cool. This is one of those Atlantis discs, I believe. It's kind of cool. I mean, I've had some fun poking through some pieces and hanging out. I just found a minifigure head, though. It's a vented one. He's got an interesting beard and stuff going on. Oh, this is going to be really difficult to show, but there. That's actually not so bad right there. Another stickered license plate, 4432, which is funny because this one is 4433. That's kind of funny. There's another piece in that orange kind of white with orange print, but it's got like a dragon on it. That's pretty cool. I have no idea what set that's from, but I'm definitely curious now. I mean, it'll probably be pretty easy because I think it's got the set number on it, but still. Oh, another license plate piece, 7288. So we'll have to look that up too. All right, I'll find one more interesting piece and then I'll cut it. Of course, I guess the question is like, what's interesting? Another one of those. This one has what looks like a cobra on it. That same white with yellow or white with orange kind of look. So yeah, there's something going on there. But I'm not going to count that as a piece. We'll get something a little different. All right. Might be where that set fits. Come on, something interesting. Look at another one of these without a window in it, though. Well, this is not as easy as I would have thought. I figured I'd just reach in and find. Oh, this is. I think this is one of the Lord of the Rings orc swords. I think. Well, that's what we got there. But yeah, I think we're going to cut it. I'm going to put these aside. This will be good stuff for me to do some real simple sorting tomorrow night while I'm gaming. I usually set up some bulk and then I just basically pull out bricks and plates and put them in a couple of containers because I can do that relatively mindlessly and still pay attention. And I don't have a ton of space here set up to, sort out a bunch of categories. And they don't seem to mind me doing it. So, because I asked. Anyway, thank you very much for those people who stopped in. I think I saw 6 people in the stream. It may tell me when I log out what the max was. It might be higher than that, but I'm pretty sure I saw 6. Take care, Brick Stackers. And whomever else made it this long. Maybe it was Cynthia, not sure. Anyway, take care. Good night.